Welcome students to the video lecture series of RGPV Bhopal. I am Dr. Sarla Verma, lecturer in English in Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Polytechnic College, Gwalior. Today is the first lecture of your diploma curriculum and we'll be dealing with the elementary phonetics in which we'll study the sounds in English. And in the first lecture, we'll be dealing with the vowel sounds, and in the second lecture, we'll be dealing with the consonant sounds of English. Dear students, two course outcomes out of four course outcomes that are there in your syllabus, they deal with speaking skills and reading with correct pronunciation. So for reading with correct pronunciation and for oral communication, you need to know the correct pronunciations of different words. And for knowing the correct pronunciations, we need to know the sounds in English language. So this module aims at familiarizing with vowel and consonant sounds of English, and it will help you in improving your pronunciations with the help of awareness of sounds while listening and practicing correct pronunciation. Now, what you need as a prerequisite is an exposure to listening English and of course, an interest and curiosity in knowing the correct pronunciation of words and a strong motivation to speak and read with correct pronunciations. When we learn our native language, we learn it by listening around us and paying attention to the sounds. And we learn it during our childhood only. But when it comes to learning a second language, we learn it at school. English क्योंकि हमारी मातृभाषा नहीं है, तो हमने इसे सेकेंड लैंग्वेज की तरह सीखा है. और सेकेंड लैंग्वेज हमने किस तरह से सीखी? स्कूल में या ट्रेनिंग के माध्यम से. और ट्रेनिंग में हमें इंग्लिश कैसे पढ़ाई गई? सबसे पहली शुरुआत पढ़ने और लिखने से की गई, जबकि हमने अपनी मातृभाषा कैसे सीखी है? सुन सुनकर. सो लिसनिंग एंड स्पीकिंग it is part of the natural learning of our mother tongue or of our native language, but the second language is acquired by training or by reading and writing. So that is why we are not able to learn to speak. We don't learn how to speak correctly. सबसे बड़ी जो कठिनाई है स्टूडेंट्स को, वो प्रोनाउंसिएशन जानने में है, क्योंकि जिस तरह से भाषा लिखी जाती है उस तरह से बोली नहीं जाती, और प्रोनाउंसिएशंस और लिखित भाषा में बहुत अंतर है, जबकि हिंदी में ऐसा नहीं है. लेट्स सी द एग्जांपल्स. Cats, dogs and bushes. Here the same S is giving different sounds. S sound in cats, Z sound in dogs, and is sound in bushes. Here the same A sound is represented by O and here U in chung and sung. And the same sound in the end is represented by GUE and G in these words. In bird, heard, heard and curd, the A sound is represented by IR. Here it is represented by EA. Here it is represented by E. And here it is represented by U. The same A sound is represented differently in these words: bird, heard, heard and curd. tin and nation. So in tin and nation, the same letter T is producing different sounds. In tin, it is the t sound. In nation, this T is giving sh sound, not t sound. In these words, far and heart, the same R sound is being produced by A here, and here it is produced by EA. K sound is, it is written differently in the words cool, school, cholesterol, kick, and quick by C, CH, CH, K, Q, and CK. So the same K sound is written by these different letters. J sound is represented by J. It can be pronounced in judge. J and D, J, E, they are giving the same sound. In ginger, G is giving the sound of J. S sound similarly can be represented by S letter, by SC, by CE, by PS, and by C. So PS is also given the sound S in psychology. So C is given the same S sound in certain. In science, SC as well as CE are giving the sound S. Then in argue and tongue, argue and tongue, GUE, they are giving different sounds. Here it is giving the GU sound and here it is giving the G sound. Then SUNG is sung, but the pronunciation of tongue and sung is sing. But GUE is NGUE is giving the sound, tongue, and sung, only NG is producing that sound. तो लिखित और मौखिक भाषा में कोई समानता न होने से स्टूडेंट्स को कठिनाई होती है, हमें कठिनाई होती है क्योंकि हम उसके साउंड का या प्रोनाउंसिएशन का अंदाज नहीं लगा सकते, इसमें कोई तर्क नहीं लगा सकते. So it is beyond logic. So we find it difficult. That is why it is important to learn the sounds of English language. क्योंकि इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज को आप यदि उसका उच्चारण जानना चाहते हैं तो उसकी जो लिखित भाषा है उससे हम उसके उच्चारण का अंदाज नहीं लगा सकते. तो जो उच्चारण की सबसे छोटी इकाई है या the smallest unit of sound in language is called phoneme. सबसे छोटी यूनिट ध्वनि, किसी भाषा में जो ध्वनि या साउंड्स प्रोड्यूस हो रही हैं उसकी सबसे छोटी इकाई को हम फोनीम कहते हैं और फोनीम की स्टडी को किसी भी भाषा में फोनेटिक्स कहते हैं. तो फोनेटिक्स का थोड़ा सा हमें अंदाज होना ज़रूरी है, थोड़ी सी हमें उसकी अवेयरनेस या फेमिलियरिटी ज़रूरी है, so that we can know the correct pronunciations of a language and we can learn how the sounds in that language are different from the sounds of our mother tongue. तो उसका जो साउंड्स या उसके उच्चारण का जो रिप्रेजेंटेशन होता है या हम उसको जिस तरह से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं उसको हम फोनेमिक ट्रांसक्रिप्शन कहते हैं. और जिस सिस्टम के तहत इंग्लिश के प्रोनाउंसिएशंस को रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है उसको हम इंटरनेशनल फोनेटिक अल्फाबेट कहते हैं. इसको जानना हमें इसलिए ज़रूरी है क्योंकि जो अंग्रेजी भाषा के प्रोनाउंसिएशन है उसको हम हिंदी में रूपांतरित करके नहीं लिख सकते हैं. तो हमें एक साउंड्स का अलग सिस्टम जानना आवश्यक हो जाता है या उसकी इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज की जो फोनेटिक्स है उसकी थोड़ी सी जानकारी होना ज़रूरी हो जाता है so that we are able to pronounce correctly and we are able to speak with correct pronunciations. देखिए बोलने का जो मैकेनिज्म है वो ये है कि हम जब सांस छोड़ते हैं तो हम बोलते हैं, हम सांस लेते समय नहीं बोल सकते, अंदर लेते समय नहीं बोल सकते. वी आर इनहेलिंग, सांस अंदर लेना, एंड वी एक्सहेल, वी ब्रीद आउट. सो स्पीकिंग इज बेसिकली ब्रीदिंग आउट. जब हम सांस बाहर छोड़ते हैं तभी हम बोल सकते हैं. और हमारी लंग्स से जो एयर बाहर निकलती है वो विंड पाइप यानी श्वास नली, फिर लैरिंक्स या वॉइस बॉक्स, और फिर जो हमारी फूड पाइप और विंड पाइप के ऊपर जो कवर है दैट इज ग्लॉटिस और एपिग्लॉटिस, और यहाँ से होते हुए ये नेजल कैविटी या ओरल कैविटी से बाहर निकलती है। देखिए दिस इज हमारे जो स्पीच ऑर्गन्स हैं वो हम थोड़ा सा जान गए कि एयर इट कम्स आउट, it is comes out of lungs and it passes through the windpipe और ट्रेकिया। इस विंड पाइप को हम ट्रेकिया कहते हैं। ये हमारी आहार नली है और ये हमारी श्वास नली है, ये दोनों पास पास है। सो वी हैव दी एपिग्लॉटिस, और यहाँ हमारी वोकल कॉर्ड्स है जिनका भी स्पीकिंग में काफी महत्व है। देन वी हैव दिस ओवल कैविटी एंड नेजल कैविटी। ओरल कैविटी में जो ऑर्गन्स हमारे स्पीच में विशेष जिनका रोल है वो है हार्ड पैलेट और सॉफ्ट पैलेट, यानी हमारा जो तालु है जिसको हम मुख गुफा कहते हैं, मुख गुफा, ओरल कैविटी। सो ओरल कैविटी हियर वी हैव द हार्ड पैलेट, ये हार्ड होता है पैलेट, और ये तालु का हिस्सा सॉफ्ट होता है, दिस इज सॉफ्ट पैलेट, दिस इज अवर टंग। देन वी हैव द टीथ, योर टीथ। देन टीथ के पीछे का जो हिस्सा है, अंदर का जो हिस्सा है, दैट इज कॉल्ड टीथ रिज या एल्वियोलर रिज। ओके, देन यू हैव योर लिप्स एंड the nasal cavity is also very important while speaking. So these are the organs of speech which are involved when we make different sounds. Vowels are sounds which are produced without obstruction, or consonants are sounds which are produced with some friction or obstruction. स्वर और व्यंजन हम हिंदी में कहते हैं, तो स्वरों का उच्चारण बिना किसी व्यवधान के होता है जब लंग्स से एयर फ्रीली हमारी माउथ कैविटी से या ओवल कैविटी से निकलती है। कॉन्सोनेंट्स में कहीं ना कुछ रुकावट या व्यवधान होता है। सो वाउल्स आर प्रोड्यूस्ड without any obstruction when air passes freely from lungs through the oral cavity. Let us take up the vowels in English. So first we are taking the long vowels. This is a, this is a sound, similar to the a in Hindi, as in far, father, calm, car, farm, and garden. This is oo, long vowel, oo. So this vowel is similar to the oo sound of Hindi, as in soup, food, use, you, shoes, fool, lose, fruit, and mute. This is long vowel E. E. It is similar to the E sound of Hindi, as in eat, tea, be, teach, clean, see, and free. This is the long vowel. We don't have any Hindi equivalent of this sound. हमारे पास इसका समकक्ष हिंदी में कोई स्वर नहीं है। ये लॉन्ग वाउल है, इलोंगेटेड साउंड है। हिंदी में हम कहते हैं दीर्घ स्वर। दीर्घ मतलब जो लंबे बोले जाते हैं। तो दिस इज अ साउंड बट इट हैज नो इक्विवेलेंट इन हिंदी, एज इन थर्ड, शर्ट, curd, earth, bird, yarn, pearl, and girl. This is long vowel Then you have long vowel This also doesn't have an equivalent in Hindi. हिंदी में हमारे पास ओ और औ साउंड है। In English, we have ah. So your lips open wider. आपका होंठ जो है वो और बड़े खुलते हैं। ah. It is not o or ow of Hindi. It is ah. So tall, claw, hall, saw, thought, yawn, and fawn are having this sound. After these 5 long vowels, we have short vowels. This is a sound. This is a short vowel, a, as in bat, ant, man, fan, sample, anchor. In Hindi, we have a and a, as in anak. But in English, we have a. This is a short vowel, a. It's not there in Hindi. This is a short vowel, a. कुछ डिक्शनरीज में इसको ऐसे लिखा जाता है और कुछ डिक्शनरीज में इसको ऐसे लिखा जाता है. ये इसके फोनेटिक ट्रांसक्रिप्शन है स्लांटिंग लाइंस में या ऑब्लिक लाइंस में जो दिख रहा है आपको, इसको हम कहते हैं फोनेटिक ट्रांसक्रिप्शन. साउंड कौन सा है? अ. सो दिस इज गॉट, लॉट, स्पॉट, हॉट, चॉप, hot, not, and fox. So this is the sound A. It is also a short vowel. Then this is a short vowel, E, as in ink, kids, very, ship, bin, happy, 30, hit, sit, pin, twin, fit, and wit. In native English speakers, you will find variation of E and very short E. So very short E as in sit, fit, wit, it, bin. But we don't have to bother about this distinction. इस बारीकी में हमें नहीं जाना है क्योंकि ये more or less सेम है और बहुत कम अंतर है इसमें, इसलिए आप लगभग इन दोनों को फिलहाल के लिए एक जैसा साउंड मान सकते हैं. Then this is short vowel A, as in bet, get, set, pet, best, leg, head, and bed. It is represented the both way. दोनों तरह के सिंबल से इसको रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है. कुछ डिक्शनरीज में ये सिंबल यूज होता है, कुछ डिक्शनरीज में ये सिंबल यूज होता है. दिस इज ए साउंड, शॉर्ट वॉवल अ. दिस इज द श्वा साउंड और इट इज अ न्यूट्रल साउंड. इसमें आपका जो मुख है वो बहुत रिलैक्स और न्यूट्रल पोजीशन में होता है, जैसे आप कुछ नहीं बोल रहे. अ. So this is the a sound, which is similar to the a sound of Hindi, as in about, ago, alike, Saturday, ginger, teacher, and driver. A sound. Then this is the u sound, as in pull, put, put, hook, stood, look, took, full, book, good, and actual. This is the U sound, as in Hindi. In native English speakers, you will find a distinction between a very short U, like took, put, could, and a short vowel, U, like actual. But we don't have to bother about this because the distinction is very very minor. इनमें अंतर बहुत कम है, इसलिए आपको इस डिस्टिंक्शन की परवाह न करते हुए आप दोनों को एक साउंड मान सकते हैं. लेकिन नेटिव इंग्लिश स्पीकर्स जो हैं उनमें ये साउंड आपको डिस्टिंक्शन इसमें नजर आएगा. शॉर्ट वॉवल, दिस इज द शॉर्टेस्ट a sound. This is the shortest a sound. देखिए examples: up, nut, gun, luck, cup, bud, must, fund, shut, but, and nut. So this is cut sound. When you are making this sound, the consonant interrupts you. आप जब ये उच्चारण करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं तो अगला consonant उसको interrupt कर रहा है. So that is why it is called cup sound or cut sound we say. So this is the shortest a. हिंदी में आपके पास अ और आ है, लेकिन in English we are having 3 variations of a sound. अ में ही हमारे पास 3 variations है. This is the shortest a sound. Then we had a short vowel a. This, about, ago, alike. इसमें आप अ का उच्चारण कर पा रहे हैं. And a long vowel a, as in bird, curd, shirt. अगर आप इन तीनों वॉवल्स को उच्चारण में मिक्स करेंगे आपस में तो आपका प्रोनाउंसिएशन गलत हो जाएगा. तो जहां आपको लॉन्ग वॉवल अ कहना है एज इन शर्ट, तो यू विल हैव टू यूज द लॉन्ग वॉवल ओनली. अगर आपको शट कहना है, शट द डोर, तो आपको द शॉर्टेस्ट अ साउंड यू विल हैव टू यूज. इंग्लिश में ग्लाइडिंग वॉवल्स भी हैं. But in English, we have gliding vowels or diphthongs, they are called. When you begin as one vowel and then end up in the second or glide to the second vowel, एक vowel से आप एक vowel का उच्चारण शुरू करते हैं और दूसरे vowel पे glide करते हैं और दोनों vowels एक नजर आते हैं. तो दोनों में जो glide है वो gap इतना कम है कि it appears as one vowel only. So there are 8 gliding vowels in English. There are 8 gliding vowels, and this is the first gliding vowel. This is a, e, I, as in ice, dive, cry, five, nice, I, spy, and high. This is gliding vowel I. Then this is the gliding vowel a, e. A, as in bait, gate, make, wait, fate, stay, play, and wait. So this is a, e. It's a, a. Then this is oi, o as in got, and e as in sit, as in it. So it is oi. Boy, joint, toy, oil, join, voice, noise. This is oi sound. Then we have diphthongs ending in u sound, as in ow. A and u. Begin with a and end in u, as in about, shout, now, how, mouth, and south. This is the ow sound. Then you have ow sound, as in no, go, old, sold, ago. So up and o, toe, load, hold, gold. So this is ow sound. This is a, air sound, as in air, fair, hair, care, share, bear, and fair. So it is a, air sound, air sound. This is ear, as in clear, near, here, beer, near, period, serious. Then this is oor sound, as in poor, tour, pure, newer, fewer, and sure. So it is sound, oor. Now let us revise the vowels that we have studied. These vowels are pronounced with the front position of the tongue. E as in tea, B, teach and clean. E as in ink, pin, twin and kids. A as in bet, get, end. A as in bat, ant, man, fan. Then these are the three variations of a sound in English. This is the shortest a sound. A as in up, nut, gun, must, and fun. This is the longest sound. This is a long vowel, as in third, shirt, curd, earth, bird, yarn, and fur. Then this is the sound, neutral sound, as in about, ago, alike, and ginger. So these are the three variations, तीन तरह के अ sound English के. Then you have back vowels, जो back of the tongue या tongue के पीछे के हिस्से से, जीभ के पीछे के हिस्से की मदद से बोले जाते हैं. आ as in far, father, calm. O as in got, lot, spot, caught, and chop. O, long vowel, O as in tall, claw, haul, and saw. अब आप ये अंतर देखिए. This is a short vowel and this is a long vowel. This is O and this is O. Then this is U and the last one is U. So this is a short vowel and this is a long vowel. So short vowel U as in could, put, stood, cook, and long vowel U as in soup, food, use, you, shoes, and move. Now let's revise the gliding vowels. The gliding vowels ending in E are A, I, and oi. A, I, and oi. A as in bait, gate, make, and wait. I as in ice, dive, cry, five, and nice. Oi as in boy, joint, toy, oil, and joint. Then gliding vowels ending in U sound. Ow and O. Ow and O. So ow sound as in about, shout, now, mouth, and south. And O sound as in no, go, old, sold, and ago. Then gliding vowels ending in a sound as ear, oor, and air. Ear, oor, and air. Ear as in clear, near, here, period, serious. Oor as in poor, tour, pure, newer, and fewer. Air as in air, fair, hair, care, and share. So we have studied the vowel sounds in English, and this is the exercise for you. You have to uh, pronounce or make these sounds. You have to identify these sounds and you have to pronounce them. Like this is a sound, long vowel, and this is also a long vowel, ah. And you have to give examples of these sounds in the words. So you have to write words here which have these sounds, a and a. Similarly, a sound. Then e, e, and e. Then similarly, u and oo. You can write words with the short vowel oo and the long vowel oo. Then three variations of the shortest then neutral and the long vowel So you have to pronounce these sounds and you have to write the words which have these sounds. Then another exercise is to repeat these words loudly 5 times so that you learn the distinction between these pronunciations and the sounds. This is met, classmate, mat, and might. Lot, lawn, lone, and large. Luck, lock, lake, and lab. Bud, buffle, bird, and boat. Sit, syrup, seat, and soul. Think, thank, but, and bought. Wit, write, read, and read. Tour, toe, tie, and toy. Her, here, here, and higher. So you should be able to identify the sounds also when you are pronouncing these words. So we have studied the vowel sounds in English. Our next lecture will be on consonant sounds. So please keep practicing and keep learning because pronunciations will be learned only when you open your mouth to speak. And please speak loudly. Please practice these sounds. Thank you.